Hey fitness friends, Saturday morning here on the Gold Coast. Today is 3 weeks out from the Sunshine Coast Marathon. Well, tomorrow is, close enough. And long run time. Today, the intention is going to be to do a 5K warm up around about 4:40 pace. Then do, I think, 24K, around 24K at 4-minute pace. And then back to 4:40s. Might do a couple of 4-minute pace kilometers towards the end, and then a couple of 4:40s again. Maybe 35K, maybe 38K. I'll see what happens. Got a little bit of a sore patella, I think, from the heaviest squats that I did last week. I'm hoping that doesn't come into play. If it does, I'll back off and stop if I need to, if it feels like it's getting bad. But I think it'll be all right. It's very wet. Show you. But the sun's coming out and I'm hoping it'll be a pleasurable run. It'll be cool regardless, rain, hail, well, maybe not hail. I did run in hail once, that wasn't a lot of fun at all. Okay, so I'm gonna get out, do a bit of a warm-up routine and then get into some 4:40s. So it's gonna be maybe up to 2 hours 50 in length if I can. Just so I'm really conditioning the body to be able to do that length. Based on the ITB issue, I really want to be sure, or as sure as I can be, that the body is conditioned and I'm not going to have that issue again at the Sunshine Coast. And but not as fast as the marathon I did last week, because, well, not as tough a workout. I mean, that was 42.2K. Even if I did the same pace for 38, it would be a reasonable amount less, but I'll do a bit less pace than that, or a bit more varied. I'd like to go a little bit faster. In the fast Ks, I was doing 4:07s in the working kilometers in last week's run. Today, I'd like to go down to the 4s. I want to do my marathon pace long runs on the weekend at 4-minute pace, because I think I'm going to be trying to go for around 4:03 in the marathon to give me a buffer for distance variation and watch variation, to really make sure I get that sub 2:55 on the clock. And if I do 4:01 pace come race day, I hope it's just going to feel easier and easier. So I'm going to do that instead of doing like the 4:07s. Yeah, 4-minute pace for the working Ks. So I'll drop back the easy Ks from 4:30 pace, which is what I did last week, down to about 4:40, and see how that all feels. So it should be fun. And I'm going to get out there. It does look like it's finding up, but I'll probably get drenched and then it might dry out, because I'll be out there for at least a couple of hours, hopefully. All right, I'm going to see you on the road. I'll add some short videos through the run, keep you updated, and maybe make another YouTube video, a shorter one, out of this run for the 3 weeks to go. Sunshine Coast sub 2:55 attempt. And thanks for watching, guys. There you go, even a rainbow. Quite a windy morning down here, the waves pretty wild, and the clouds, who knows what's going to happen. Just want to mention, I've got the Alpha Flies that I'm wearing, as they're what I am going to be wearing in the race, and I want to get real used to them. Felt amazing in last week's marathon effort. Now, one thing I did do last night is put different inner soles on top of the thin inner soles that come in the shoe, which are really small, really narrow. I put the inner soles in from my old pair of Invincible runs. They're not overly thick, but they're wider, and wow, they feel so much more comfortable. So they don't feel too much bigger, like smaller, because of it either. And the top is such a flexible mesh. I think I'll get away with it. Wow, they really, really feel more comfortable. So hopefully that all goes well. All right, warm up is done. Gonna get out and start on these 4:40s. Wish me luck. What a solid run this is turning out to be. Pretty much been doing 4:30s. I wanted 4:40s at the start, but ended up being 4:30s. And then around the 4:03 to 4-minute pace. So I've done about, I think, 23K at between 3:59 and 4:03. And the rest 4:30s, up to 34K, average is 4:10 overall. Maybe got a kilometre or two left. Felt good to I had a bit of a rest doing 4:30s, and then at about 29k where I had to pull out of the marathon, picked it back up to the 4:03s to get through that section, and I'm still feeling good. Well, pretty buggered actually, but relatively good, and no ITB issues at the moment. It's good, it's good. All right, ended up doing 36 kilometers, which was 4:11 pace average, same pace as I did the marathon last weekend actually. That's interesting. Yeah, 24k at about 4:03 pace or just below, and the rest 4:30s. Now I'm doing a 1.5k cool down to bring up 37.5, and I'm going to rest my legs for the rest of the day. Okay, 3 weeks to go. Feeling pretty confident. Just got to get there. I think hold this fitness now pretty much, and come in feeling strong. Really looking forward to my second big event. All right, have an awesome day. Hope your training's going well. Let me know any comments about the training I'm doing, any tips, how your training's going, what races you've got coming up, and let's keep spreading the word of living a nice, active, hopefully plant-based fitness lifestyle. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.